Imagine this, you finally take delivery of a Porsche 911 ST, one of just 1,963 made, and you look over that little limited edition badge number on the dashboard and think, that's it, that's my car, my number. Now imagine discovering there's another ST out there wearing the exact same number. Not similar, not close, the exact same limited edition number. Before we get into it, if you enjoy rare car stories, quirky facts and the collector's side of Porsche, please hit like and subscribe. It really helps the channel and is very much appreciated. Thanks. This story comes straight from Porsche's own press release titled Twice as Rare, two 911 STs, one limited edition number that they put out in December 25. But I missed it, I only just picked it up, but I thought it's interesting enough to produce a video about. Porsche built the 911 ST to celebrate 60 years of the 911, and the special edition is limited to 1,963 units, with the last few examples being delivered. Each car carries a limited personal edition number on the passenger side of the dashboard. But Porsche discovered that the number 1724 accidentally appeared twice. One of those cars was delivered to a chap in Guatemala, who is also the president of Porsche Club over there. The other went to a lady who likes to drive her 911 ST on the other side of the globe to that. What makes this so much more than a simple admin error is that it wasn't just a random number that the guy in Guatemala chose. He chose 1724 deliberately. Porsche explains that the chap's mother, grandmother and himself share birthdays on the 17th of the month, while the 24 refers to the date of his father's birthday. So for him, 1724 wasn't just a production detail, it had meaning. Whereas the other owner was meant to have 1742, and Porsche notes that the number had no particular significance or reference for her. So how did this happen? Porsche says the mix-up came about during the manual ordering process for the additional customised badge for the customer cars. The director of Porsche acknowledged that when there's a lot of specialised manual work involved and humans are part of the process, mistakes can happen. And what matters is how you deal with them. Porsche says it was important to apologise appropriately and correct the error. And the way Porsche handled it is very on brand. They turned the fix into a story. After acknowledging the mix-up, Porsche invited both customers to the factory for a special day to commemorate what they call the double rarity of the two 911 STs. Both owners received a picture of the two cars showing their correct limited edition numbers, plus an elegant box containing samples of the respective interior and exterior colours. The collector grade detail to officially document the error as part of the company's history. The incorrectly installed plaque was handed over to the head of Porsche company archive and catalogued and stored while the customer looked on. Porsche also points out that aside from briefly sharing a number, these two cars are completely different and they're perfect examples of individualisation options available throughout the Porsche's range. The 911 ST from Guatemala had their heritage design pack from the Exclusive Manufaktur range, including the exclusive exterior colour Shore Blue Metallic. Inside, the seat panels are trimmed in classic Cognac fabric with black pinstripe and historic references, and the car is fitted with a carbon-fibre roll cage. The other car over in Europe, on the other hand, is finished in paint sample plus shade of rose red. Porsche notes that this colour first appeared under the name Fraise on Porsche factory models in 1970s, and it was seen on legendary cars like the Carrera RS 2.7 and the 911 Carrera RSR 3.0, which competed in the International Rally of Champions in 1974. After being reviewed and implemented on this special customer vehicle, Porsche says the colour will also be included in the regular paint to sample programme starting from the new 27 model year. So people can now choose that. The interior has been extensively individualised, with many surfaces trimmed in Guards red leather as well. It's also worth a quick reminder that the 911 ST is meant to be. Porsche says the engineers in Weissach designed it as a particularly purist driving pleasure orientated sports car to mark the milestone anniversary of the 911. It combines a naturally aspirated 4-litre flat six, producing 386 kilowatts or 525 PS, with a close ratio manual gearbox, added in systematic lightweight construction down to the smallest detail, and chassis setup optimized for agility and drivability. Even in the name is the nod to the history. Porsche references the late 1960s era, where the special competition version of the 911S was internally called the 911 ST. Now let's finish with the uncomfortable collector question, and this is where it's getting interesting. Porsche says the 911 ST is limited to 1,963 units, but if a limited edition number can be duplicated, even by mistake, what does that do to the whole number idea? Limited perfection, because for collectors that plaque isn't decoration, it's part of a promise. And there's the bigger thought people will have inevitably: if number 1724 existed twice, how many did they really make? To be clear, a duplicated plaque doesn't automatically mean Porsche secretly builds beyond the 1,963. This reads like a numbering and badge ordering mistake, not a hidden extra production run. It could mean a number was skipped, swapped, or misaligned before Porsche corrected it. But whatever you see it is as a harmless human error or a serious collector detail, it proves one thing: in the world of limited run Porsches, the smallest plaque can become the biggest story. So I want your opinion in the comments. Does a factory documented mistake like this make the car more interesting and collectible, or does it undermine the whole limited edition concept? I don't know. If you enjoyed this one, hit the like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. JP out.